Welcome to the Impact Podcast with Taiwo Balogun. Tonight we are looking at how to start investing for Nigeria for beginners in Nigeria. Yes, how to start investing for beginners in Nigeria. And this is a special 4-week intensive coaching program where I will be teaching you how to invest, but we're going to start with a lot of basics. I mean, foundational things that we need to learn about investing, and that is why our target audience for this program is beginners who are in Nigeria or in Africa. And if you are in diaspora, you are also welcome. And also you can learn a lot of things because we are talking about how to start investing. Yes, how to start investing in for beginners in Nigeria. And this is a subject or a topic that I believe that even if you are an experienced investor, you can learn something from this because it is value loaded. The program is a 4-week intensive coaching program, and it will be coming up every Saturday, 8 p.m. West African time. I am your facilitator for this program, for this intensive coaching program for the next 4 weeks. And I am Taiwo Balogun. Yes, if you are joining us, let me know where you are joining us from. You are joining us from, yes, I am Taiwo. Ask, who is Taiwo Balogun? Taiwo Balogun is a business developer. He is a strategy consultant and also an investment portfolio builder with over 2 decades of practical experience in the financial markets. So I think I am qualified to show you how to invest as beginners in the shore of Nigeria and Africa at large. So without further ado, get ready for the class. Get ready for the class because I'll be showing you a lot of things tonight. Yes, like I told you, it's a 4-week program, and in the course of this four weeks, you need to get ready for a lot. You need to get ready to learn a lot. You need to get ready to learn a lot because you'll be learning in the course of this program. Yes, if you are let's see if we can wait a bit for few people to join, so that because it's going to be very, very interactive, and you have assignment at the end of this. You have assignment at the end of this session. So let me see if I can also invite some people to be part of this live. Please let me know if the network is okay, because it's like I'm having network glitches tonight. Let me know if the network is okay, because I don't know. I don't want to postpone this coaching program because I've invested a lot of time in putting this together. So wherever you are connected, let me know where you're connected, and let me know if the network, the video is smooth. If the streaming is smooth wherever you are, let me know in the comment section where you are joining from. And if the network streaming is okay, let me know. If the streaming is smooth at your end, just type something in the comment section, and we are ready to learn how to start investing for beginners in Nigeria. And this is something that I have been waiting for. I've been waiting for this day. Yes, because it's your ultimate your ultimate guide, yes, in 2025 for wealth building. And yes, I call it your ultimate 2025 wealth building blueprint. So if you are live with me, I'd like us to start. I'd like us to start. I'd like us to start. I don't want to waste time. I don't want us to waste time. So, like I said, I am Taiwo Balogun. I am your facilitator for the next 4 week on the in this program, and this is a special training program, intensive coaching program on the subject of investing. So it should be investing 101. 101. Yes, investing 101. So and one of the reasons why I and my team are doing this is because we want to contribute our own quota, yes, to humanity to help solve unemployment rate and also, curb insecurity, poverty, hunger here and there. Some people are just roaming about what to do, but you know that you can start investing with as little as 5,000 naira in Nigeria. Yes, so those are part of the things I'll be sharing with you in the course of the 4 weeks, the 4 weeks intensive program, intensive coaching program. So let's get started. If you want to know more about me, you can go to our website, which is taiwoimpactpodcast.org, and then you can read more about who Taiwo Balogun is. Now let's get down to the business of today. We are looking at how to start investing for beginners in Nigeria. And this program is going to be your ultimate 2025 wealth building blueprint. If you can take time to learn the whole of these 4 Saturdays and put to practice what I will be sharing with you, I believe that before the end of this year, you will say thank you to Mr. Taiwo Balogun. You're going to say, Mr. Taiwo Balogun, I just want to thank you for investing this program into my life. I know some people are going to be watching after the live session, but whenever you want to watch, I believe you're going to have this testimony before the end of 2025 and say, yes, I want to thank you, Mr. Taiwo Balogun and your team. I want to say thank you for investing this program into my life. That is my own promise, and I believe you're going to be the next to build your investment portfolio. So now, looking at this, there are some questions that we need to ask in the course of this program. But today, I want to quickly let you know what you will be learning in the course of this 4-week intensive coaching program on how to start investing for beginners in Nigeria. And the first thing is you will discover where and how to invest wisely in 2025. These are promises that I believe if you sit down and be serious, take your investment destiny serious, you will definitely know how to discover. You will discover where and how to invest wisely in 2025. And one of the reasons why I thought this is the best time to put up this program is that I realized that a lot of people are losing money to Ponzi scheme program. A lot of people are losing money to high yield investment programs out there, and those guys are now sophisticated to the extent that when you fall a victim, you won't be able to even tell someone that, oh, I've been duped. Oh, something happened to me, because it's like it's now become a norm. And this is one of the things we want to curb. We want to control that. Control how a lot of people are losing money to online Ponzi scheme. A lot of people are losing money, and they will tell you, go and bring this person. At times they will even create a WhatsApp group and pair you with some people, and those people will be canvassing you, thinking that they are also getting paid, and you'll be lured into paying. And by the time you part with your money, you see that nothing is happening. So we have a lot of such going on around Nigeria that you have to be careful about. So one of the reasons why we are putting this together is for you to understand where and how to invest wisely. Underline that, wisely in 2025. And another reason is that you will learn how to follow proven strategies for long-term financial success. Like I told you, by the grace of God, I have over 2 decades practical experience in the financial market. So I can spot trend, global investment business trends. I can spot it by virtue of my training and experience. It's something that I've been doing for over 20 years, and I can, when Trump is saying anything, I can interpret it and tell you what will happen to the financial market, to the equity market, to the commodity market, to the global market, to global market trend. You understand? So in the course of this program, you will learn how to follow proven strategies for long-term financial success. And also, you will also learn, you will gain easy to understand investment knowledge that is strategically tailored for Nigeria environment or climate, Nigeria business and investment climate. Also, these deliver into your hand in the course of these 4 Saturdays or 4 weeks of intensive coaching program. So I am sure that yes, you are going to get value for your time. You're going to get value for your time for this 4 Saturday. Yes. So I want us to get ready because we have a lot of questions to answer. So another thing that you also need to understand is that you will learn in the course of this program is you will learn how to manage risk. You will learn how to do what? How to manage risk. Please, I need to know if you are following and if you can hear me clearly. Please drop something in the comment section. Let me know, because someone is chatting me up on WhatsApp and I don't know if the person is having a clinch or something, or challenges connecting or whatever. But if you can hear me loud and clear, just type loud and clear in the comment section so that we can move on. So yeah, so you will learn how to manage risk and also build diversified portfolio. And what do I mean by diversified portfolio? It is you investing in a portfolio, and you can also spread your investment into other investment vehicles or portfolio. You understand? That is what we call diversified portfolio. And by doing so, you will learn how to grow your wealth. Wealth is grown when you understand how to diversify portfolio. When you understand portfolio diversification, you understand. So I want you to know that. Let me quickly reply to someone. Okay, are you online with us? So now, in the course of this program, you will also understand what some of the things I will be asking you. And at the end of this program, at the end of today's session, you have an assignment. You have an assignment that you're going to work with so that we can be on the same page. So, and what's the first thing that you need to answer, that you need to ask yourself in the course of this training is that you need to understand to provide, you need to provide you need to sit down. Yes, you need to sit down and ask yourself, what are the things that I want to achieve? Why I have to put this together is that I realize that a lot of people used to reach out to me. Oh, even from diaspora. I have a lot of people that used to call me from diaspora, people from Nigeria. They used to call me and say, oh, which type of investment or business would you advise that I start with so amount of money? And I cannot recommend investment without asking questions. I used to ask questions and say, oh, this, that. And I realized that a lot of people are unable to answer some of these questions, in which That will help me to help you with solid and viable investment opportunities or business opportunities that you can invest in or start in Nigeria. So for me to help you, with solid and viable investment opportunities in 2025, you will need to understand your financial goals, your risk tolerance, your investment horizon, and areas of interest. These areas, I will be explaining them further in my next slide. But I need you to stay tuned with me to the end of this program, because it's full of a lot of questions that you need to answer. Now, the first question that I'd like to ask you is, what is your investment goal? I have been asking this question for over 15 years now. I used to ask my coaching clients, I used to ask even some of my clients that I consult for. I used to ask them, what is your investment goal? Even those that want to trade Forex, they want to trade the equity, they want to invest in the equity market, they want to invest in commodities, they want to invest in anything whatsoever. The first question I ask is, what is your investment goal? So as I'm asking, I need you to begin to take note of this. If you have the time after this live session, I'd like you to go back and watch this video again, because you will get a lot of value from this video. And yes, like I told you, that you must ask your question. You must ask this question. And the question is, what is my financial or investment goal? What is it that I am thinking of investment wise? What am I looking for? Am I looking for short-term gains? And when we say short-term gains, I mean 1 to 3 years period. A lot of Nigerians are looking for now returns on investment, and that is why you see a lot of Ponzi scheme are out there that they are using to scam people. We can easily be scammed because we don't have investment goals. So the first thing that you need to understand when it comes to investing is, what is your investment goal? What are you looking for? Are you looking to invest this investment or this capital or this cash within the next 1, 2, 3 years? That is short-term gain. If you are thinking of term growth, we are talking about between 3 to 7 years. You understand? We're looking at between 3 to 4 medium-term growth. And when we talk about long-term wealth preservation, you can see, when we say long-term wealth preservation, we are talking about 10 years plus. 10 years plus. And you would think that 10 years is too much or is too far for you to make returns. See, those that build wealth, they build wealth in the long term. You understand? They build wealth in the long term. And this is one of the strategies that I used to teach people, that, okay, if you want to start an investment portfolio, build an investment portfolio, build it with the mindset of investing in that your little baby. And before you know, the little baby will become 1 year, 2 years, it will grow to 3 years of age, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years. And before you know, he or she will be 15, 17 years, graduating from college and going to higher institution. If you have that mindset, then you will understand what I mean by building a investment portfolio with having your own investment goal. So this is the first thing that you must ask yourself. Please don't joke with this. Ask yourself, what is your investment goal? And the number 2 question is, what is your risk tolerance? What is your risk tolerance? A lot of people are not matured when it comes to money, and they cannot manage risk. We have a lot of risk averse people. See, let me tell you something. if you want to make money, you have to identify your risk tolerance. You understand? So, and the question is, are you comfortable with high risk returns, or you want just high reward investment? And when we say high risk, or high reward investment, we can look at startups. Okay, I want to invest in startups. I want to invest in startups that are promising me high returns on investment. That, okay, when you invest so amount of money in this company, in this startup, yes, in this startup, within a short period of time, you will get 100% returns on your investment. You will get 50% returns on your investment. Or cryptocurrencies, where you can put in something, invest something today, and tomorrow it can skyrocket either up or down. You understand? So that is you understanding if you are comfortable with high risk or high reward investment opportunity. Now, you also need to look at if you prefer low risk. When we say low risk are stable returns. Low risk portfolio or investment vehicles are stable returns. An example of such are the government bonds. We have FGNs that you can invest or start with at least as little as 5,000 naira. And you see, if you have a newborn baby, begin to think of investing with the mindset of that baby's in that baby's name. You can even, yes, you can buy for your babies. You can buy for your children. You can buy in your own name. But you can say, oh, okay, I am buying this for my son. I am buying this in the name of my son. And before you know, the boy or the girl will within a twinkle of an eye, you see that the boy will become to at every month. You are investing 5,000 in the name of that baby. You understand? So maybe you are investing in government saving FGN savings bond. It comes out every month. I've done a lot of videos on this. You can go and search some of my videos on this YouTube channel on investment opportunities that you can do. You see, I've taught extensively on FGN savings bond. You understand? So even on mutual funds. So low risk investment vehicles are government savings bonds because your money is guaranteed by government, or real estate. There are some real estate that are low risk. If you are not starting with you want to start in buying properties in Lekki, on the island, in Ikoyi, Abuja, Port Harcourt. There are places that you can still get something done or get started. Or if you are the type that you are in between, you are in between low risk and high risk person. You are thinking of, okay, I'm in between high risk or high reward investment. I'm thinking of high risk investment opportunities or low risk investment opportunities. Then you can begin to look at blue chip stocks or mutual funds. What is blue chip stocks? They are stocks that are categorized like the big companies. The stock of the big companies like MTN, Nestle, the likes of the stock shares. If we're talking of looking at foreign shares or foreign stocks, you are looking at Nvidia, you're looking at Netflix, you're looking at this George Soros stock. George Soros stock is over $1,500 per share. So some of these shares are stocks. We also have penny stocks that are between 10 naira, 20 naira per share, 30 naira, 40 naira, like GTB. Last year, August, I did a video. You can check it. I told you buy GTB now and thank me later. And then it was 44 naira. The IPO was 44 naira. And after, if you go and check GTB now, and it was 44 naira 50 kobo. Then Even those that did not buy the public offer, that bought, from all these app, fintech app, they are making money now. They have made over 20 naira, over 20 naira. So it now depends on how many shares you bought. The game of number. You understand? So now looking at that, as we move on, because we have a lot of things to cover tonight. Now, the other thing that you also need to ask yourself is, how much capital are you willing to invest? How much capital are you willing to invest? Are you looking to invest small amounts of money, like 500K or less? And you see, because of inflation, 500,000, 1 million is now categorized as money in Nigeria. 500,000 naira, 1 million, 2 million. They are now small amounts. So now, but you can start small and begin to grow big. You understand? So when you look at you are able to ask how much capital you are willing to invest to begin to build your investment portfolio. You can begin to say, okay, I want to start with 100,000, 50,000, 150, 200, 300, 500,000 naira, or look at moderate amounts like 1 million to 5 million. You understand? So when we move from moderate amount, then we'll move on to large amount of money, which is 10 million naira plus. So, like, you can imagine if you had bought GTB 10 million naira worth of GTB shares like August last year, you can imagine. Although I realized that they did not allocate the shares on time, a lot of people bought and they are yet to have their shares. But I know a lot of people who did not buy the public offer but went direct to the likes of Bamboo, Taiwo, some of these mobile fintech, and bought from them. And that one is straightforward. You buy, you hold, you can sell anytime. You understand? So, and this is something that you need to sit down and ask yourself, am I ready for investment? Because investing is is good, but you need money to invest. That is why it is called investment. So looking at this, let's also look at, some people can say, okay, I want to be contributing so amount of money into my investment portfolio on a monthly basis. You can even automatically set that amount from your account. You go to your bank and put a standing order and tell them, oh, every month I want you to be removing 10,000, 50,000, 100,000 naira from my account to this account. The other account that they are moving it to, that will now be your investment account. And you can even do it, you can buy shares in that way. One of the investment vehicles that I've been promoting recently is investing in gold. I will soon get there. We'll get there maybe next week or in 3 weeks' time. I'll be sharing some strategy with you. Now, so you can say, okay, I want to be putting some amount of investment or money aside periodically on a monthly basis to be putting into my investment portfolio. Some people they do it even with their stockbrokers. You just you put that standing order on your bank account. Automatically you are separating some amount of money from that account on a monthly basis into that investment vehicle or investment portfolio. So it depends on you, and that I'm asking you these questions. Asking you this question for you to have the basic foundation or basic knowledge of what investment is all about. So let's move on. We have a lot to cover. Now, looking at the next question, which is, what sectors or industries interest you? A lot of people, they have their areas of interest. So it now depends on you. So some people cannot invest in some investment vehicles or some sectors or some industries. They will not part with their money. So it depends on you. Ask yourself, which sector or what sectors or industries am I interested in? Are you interested in technology? Are you interested in agriculture? Are you interested in real estate, renewable energy, healthcare, financial services, or other sectors? Is it creative? Some people see Creative industry is a multi-billion dollars industry now, and they are investing in creatives because we are in creating economy or creative economy. Now, yes, we are in creative economy, and when we say creative, it cuts across a lot of areas. Content creation falls under creative, entertainment, film, film production, fashion design, photography, cinematography, branding, PR, all those things, creative writing, all those things falls under creative sectors. So, which area are you interested? If you are interested in any of these, then you now ask yourself, okay, this is what I want to start with. Some people now, they are not interested in real estate. There's nothing you tell them, they will not go into real estate. But I can tell you, if you want to build transgenerational wealth, one of the invest is real estate. Real estate. I'm having a partnership with one of my business partner that we are working on a huge spans of land that I will be talking about it after later, maybe before the end of this month, in different locations. So when we get there, we'll talk about that. So you also need to ask yourself, do you have any personal or professional expertise in a particular industry? If you are the type that is a creative, you are into creative industry, you are a photographer, then look at investing in that industry. If you are into agriculture, look at investing in agriculture, because where your money is, that is where your treasure is, that's where your mind will be. You get it? So invest in that area that you have professional or personal expertise in, so that you can easily spot if there's any danger or there's anything that is coming that can crash your investment. So you need to take note of that. Now, moving on, let's look at another question that you also need to ask yourself is, do you prefer active or passive investment? Do you prefer active or passive investing? Now, the difference between passive and active investment is this. Are you active investment are things that you are actively managing. You are actively managing that investment yourself. If it is passive, you understand, you can also passively do it. You can do it as side hustle. That is what passive income means. Side hustle. So you ask yourself, are you willing to actively manage your investment portfolio? Like if you want to trade stock, some people they don't know anything about trading, about stock trading, about anything trading, but they can say, okay, I have a CSCS account with a security or stock brokerage firm, and they will just put money in that account and say and instruct their broker, buy these shares for me, buy that shares for me. Or their broker can even contact them and say, okay, Mr. So this share is doing good, can we buy it for you, or are you interested? They will reach out to you. You understand? Some people, they are actively monitoring their real estate investment. Some people don't have that time. So if you don't have that time, that means you are doing it passively. You understand? So, or do you prefer a hands-off approach? And that is the likes of mutual funds, where you can invest. I've done videos on that too, where I shared some mutual funds investment opportunities with you in that video. And in that video, you can go, even First Bank has mutual funds, Standard IBTC has, GTB has, Zenith Bank has. They have mutual funds, they have money funds. They have done videos on that. And invest in mutual funds with as low as 5,000, 10,000 naira. But don't forget, don't say, how much with 5,000 give me. You can invest as high as 10 million and your vision or your goals. Now, you can also invest in ETFs. That is exchange traded funds, ETFs. So as time goes on, I'll be introducing some of these things to you, or you hire a fund manager. Fund manager can manage all these funds, all these investment vehicles or portfolio, manage your investment portfolio for you. You have what it takes. Now, let's move on so that we can also look at what is your liquidity preference. When we say liquidity preference, we're talking about, do you need quick access to your funds? Some people, they can't invest for long-term period. They can't invest for medium term. They only want to do, even I told you, I said short term is between a year to 3 years. Medium term is between 3 to 7 years. And long term is 7 to 10 years. 10 years and 10 years plus. So do you need access to your funds? You need quick access to your funds. You want to lay your hands on that fund, or are you okay with locking your money for several years? If you understand how to lock in money for several years, not that you just put 10 million somewhere and you're expecting it to grow 10 million every three months. Or you say, okay, I want to do 1 million on a monthly basis, or 500,000, or 50,000, or 100,000, and you understand the power of principle of compound interest. When we get there, I will also talk about that next week. So you also need to ask yourself, are you open to international investments? Because there are international investments. You can, from Nigeria, you can be trading, or you can be buying US stocks. You can be buying foreign exchange traded funds. You understand? You can be buying all these things. If you understand, if you learn it, you can, all this, some of these fintech, you can just pick your phone. You can do all these things via your phone. So if you are open to international, market is global, is digital now. You can, from Nigeria, from your mobile phone, begin to trade New York Stock Exchange, or buy foreign exchange traded funds. You understand? These are all the opportunities that are available. Now, also, we can also look at another question which is very, very important, and that is, do you have any ethical or environmental considerations? Some people are interested in ESG. I don't know, maybe you've taken note. There's what we call social investment. There's also what we call impact investment. I don't know if you have heard that before. Now, there is also what we call ESG. If you are conversant with LinkedIn now, you see some people, when you check their profile, you see they will say, I am the in their designation, you will see ESG there. What it means is environmental, social, interested in businesses that are environmental friendly, that can solve social problems, and has good governance. You understand? So if you are interested in ESG focused investments, then you are good to invest in the likes of climate change, anything climate change related investment. You say, okay, I want to invest in maybe renewable energy, whatever, or, and some people, there are some industry that some people will not even invest their money in. Like if you're a Christian, you will not want to invest your money in tobacco. You understand? And like those that are interested in ESG, interested in environmental, social, and governance focused investment, they wouldn't want to invest in fossil fuels or fossil fuel. I don't know how some Americans call it. They say it's fuel. Fuel. Fossil fuel. We call it fuel in Nigeria. Fossil fuels. So some people will not invest in such. They will rather invest in renewable energy and the likes. So looking at that, when you are able to understand, ask yourself all these questions, then let's get started. When you ask yourself all these questions and you are able to answer them one after the other, pick your pen, your notebook. You see, investment is a serious business. It's a serious thing. If you don't take it serious, you will lose money like anything. You understand? I need to be frank tonight. I don't want to speak American Queen's English or American or Queen's English. I want to be raw because Nigerians we they talk to. Make we talk the ways it should be. In fact, very soon we are launching our pidgin show, which is it's centered on financial education using pidgin English. So that by fire by force, you go understand what in investment mean. So now let's move on. Let's get started. If you are ready, I want us to get started. Okay, I can see Oladuni Deborah getting value. Thank you. Getting value. I hope you are watching with your husband because this is something that you guys need to really invest in. All right, so let's get started. All we did was preamble. We were asking questions. So now we want to look at investment fundamentals, and the objective is to build a strong foundation in financial literacy and the principles of investing with a focus on the Nigerian economic context. That is the purpose of this, the objective. Now, moving on, we will look at the lesson. The first lesson is Introduction to Investing. We'll soon wrap up. If you have any question, get ready. You can be dropping your question in the comment section. But however, let us look at what is investing. What is investing? Investing simply means putting your money into something with the hope of earning more money over time. I simplified it. Even if you are a teenager, you will understand this grammar, this simple English. You understand? If you are a teenager, if you are a grade 7 student, you will understand this simple English. That investing simply means putting your money into something with the hope of earning more money over time. And that's why you can see that bank, that piggy bank that you are putting money, you are putting the money is dropping, is coming, dropping inside that colo, that bank from the top. This thing that you are seeing here, you can see it. You see, it's dropping. As the thing is dropping, what happened? You are expecting to earn more money over time, but you must be putting your money into something with the hope of what? Of getting something. If you don't put your money in something, you cannot get something. That is the simple meaning of investing. Go chop now. You want to chop, you got to do. So that is the simple meaning of investing. Thank you, Oladoni. Yeah. The simple meaning is put money into something worthwhile, not all this ogundogoji, high yield investment. And like I said earlier, losing money to those guys, and those guys are smarter now that the way they will dupe you, you will not even want to tell your friend that you are duped. That's the strategy that is on now. You will not even tell your friend or tell your wife or your husband that, what by me, because those guys, God have mercy. So, investing means putting your money into something worthwhile with the hope of earning more money over time. Put your money into legitimate stuff, something that you know, that you have learned, you have researched about. That is investing. Now, when we also want to go further to look at what investing is all about, it is like planting a seed today. Investing is like planting a seed today so that you can enjoy a big, strong tree in the future. Simple. And that is why I am using this image that you're seeing in front of on this slide. It is like you planting a seed today. You can enjoy a big, strong tree in the future. And investment grows. It should be growing. If your investment is not growing, that is why we have you must think about you must have investment education. Learn financial education, learn investment, how to invest, what is investing, understand all those things, understand the risk, understand the reward, understand all. There are a lot of things when we talk about investing. So, and if your investment is not growing, then you also need to learn what is called investment portfolio diversification. Why one is not doing well, there's another portfolio that is helping and the other one to grow, to build your wealth. So we'll soon wrap up. We will soon wrap up. And like I told you, you have an assignment to do so that before we meet next week, you will be able to work on the assignments. When we talk about investment, you also need to understand why is investment or investing important. Why is it that investing is so important that you need to learn about it, that you need to know about it? I have two reasons why investing is so important. Number one is for long-term benefits. Long-term what? Benefit. Because over time, even a small amount of money can grow into a much larger amount thanks to principle of compounding. I mentioned that earlier, that there is a way you can profile your account and put a standing order that at the end of the month be removing 50,000 naira, 100,000 naira, 200,000 naira, whatever, based on your capacity, be transferring this money to this account, and the other account will be your investment account where you are using it to buy shares or whatever, or buying commodities. You're buying. Yes, you can. There is a way you can be buying gold. You can be buying, commodities, food commodities, metal commodities, by investing some amount of money, setting aside some amount of money on a monthly basis. And that, before you know, by the time you do that for the next 5 years, you will see that you are running into millions. Your investment portfolio would have run into millions because you are confident and the one you are adding to it. That's what they call principle of compounding. Both the investment, the initial capital, and returns on investment will be rolled over to invest again. That is the principle. That is what is called the principle of compounding. Simple. So now, look at that. Another reason why investing is important is for security purpose. Financial security. You understand? Investing can help you build wealth and secure your future. That for those of you that are just starting and you have a newborn baby or you don't have a baby yet, why not open an account and begin to separate some amount of money into that account? When you get to a level, you go and open an investment account and begin to invest in your baby's or your child's name. And you'll be surprised that by the time the baby will grow up to enter university, he or she would have become a millionaire. A lot of people used to think that it's not easy to do. It is easier now than ever, because even if you open an account with some of these fintech, even OPay, you can fix money for years and say, I want to fix this for a year. I want to fix it and you'll be adding to it. You'll be adding to it. Principle of compounding. And say, oh, this money, I don't need it for the next 5 years. Oh, I don't need it for the next 3 years. You'll be adding to it. So for security, you can invest to help build wealth and secure your future. So looking at that, I have an assignment for you. And that the assignment is very, very crucial. Is very, very what? Very, very important. And one of the reasons why I says it is important is, like I told you, I used to get calls from different people that people will call me. I have so amount of money. What can I do with this money? What can I invest? Where can I invest in Nigeria? Recently, someone called me from Nigeria and said, "Oh, Taiwo, what can one invest in Nigeria?" I said, "You are not in Nigeria. Even his business partner is also not in Nigeria." I said, okay, these are the things that I see that you can invest in. I mentioned 2 to 3 investment opportunities or business opportunities that they can invest in. And they said, oh, they were looking into those social things. I said, what you are looking into is good. It's like ESG. That is environmental, social, and governance. That's renewable energy. I said, if you want to do renewable energy, you got to do it like you are running an NGO, or you have to attach it to United Nations sustainable goals. Or it has to be like, you just have to, there's a way you will do it, and you have to structure it that it's going to be a long-term investment of vehicle. And he said, oh, okay, I'll think about calls from people that will tell me, oh, I'm interested in this. What can I do with this money? Now I'm not doing anything. And when I ask them questions, some of them will just run away. And at the end of the day, they will go and fall into the wrong hands, because you don't want to do your due diligence. So please don't invest without answering these questions. I've asked about 7 or 8 questions at the beginning of this assignment, and the assignment is this: write a brief personal financial plan. It is simple, and you see, I've simplified it for you. Write a brief. I wrote brief. I'm not saying you should go and write epistle. Epistle wabi. Go and write brief personal financial plan, and it has to include your monthly income. How much are you making on a monthly basis? Your main expenses on a monthly basis. How much are you spending on a monthly basis? Your savings goal. How much do you want to be saving on a monthly basis? At the time you have checked your income, look at your expenses, then set aside something to save. That savings, there are savings accounts that you can invest in. There are some mutual funds that that can serve as savings account. So instead of putting the money in the savings bank account that they will be removing commission, there are some investment vehicles that you can put that savings in, and you'll be getting returns on your investment. So these are part of the things that 4 weeks of intensive coaching on investing. So part of the last on the list of your assignment is, how much risk are you comfortable taking? I've explained the different types of risk tolerance that you can take. There's high, there's low, there's high, there's low, medium, and low risk. Are you low risk risk taker? Are you medium term risk taker? Are you high risk taker? So ask yourself, okay, I want to take low risk, I want to take medium risk, I want to take high risk. So if you can answer this question, then I think I'll be able to help you moving forward. You understand? Pretty much, I'll be able to help you moving forward. So on this note, I want to thank you. Thank you for joining the class, for joining from the beginning. I want to appreciate you especially, and ask that you can watch the replay and answer all those questions that I first asked in the opening section of this class. Then also work on the assignment. For those of you that were unable to, what happened to mine? Okay, can you still hear me? Okay. I think my audio is good. So for those of you that joined in between, you can also watch the replay. And then, like I in the sales copy of this program, that the video will be available for a short period of time after at the end of this program. I will pull down the videos. It will not be available in the public because it's cost us some money to put this together. You understand? It cost us money. You can see the slide. It is not slide as usual. Running on Jensen's money. You know how much it costs to run on Jen, to put the slide together, to do this, to do that, to stream it. Internet connection. We have to standby internet connection. You know, the time also. So all those things are not, they are they are precious. So I want you to also take time to watch the replay and do the needful, do the assignment. I also want to appreciate you for investing your time to be part of this, because I can be stuck without anybody showing up. But thank you for showing up. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining the class. And like I told you, please work on this assignment, and you will never regret doing this. Thank you so much, Donny. God bless you. Investment account, very good idea. Thank you.